Good morning, man. I saw this video and it gets me kind of worried because sometimes what happens if somebody does that to us in our songs? I mean, what is that going to do? Lock them up where no one can sing them in our own tribe?
This is Wilhelm Maya. He's from Austria. He currently lives in Bloomington, Indiana. He is not Lakota. This is Jan Ulrich. He lives in the Czech Republic. He is not Lakota. He is the board chairman for the Lakota Language Consortium. He is the linguistic director for the Lakota Language Consortium. They've gotten and extracted a huge amount of Lakota language data and Dakota language data. They organized it into what they call a corpus database or a text database.
Because in a way, that's what's going to happen here with this language here. People aren't going to be able to talk it or share it because it's copyrighted by somebody that's non-native, that's out of the reservation. It's ridiculous, and we have to protect ourselves with that. I could see that. So beware with who you share with. I mean, if you can't get a copy with you just shared back with people that you just worked with, I mean, that's a flag. That's a red flag. But I wouldn't work with it at all. To see where it's going to go, if it's going to go into a database in some university or some private institution that's just going to go ahead and hold it. I mean, I just got through seeing this with just the Lakota language, and they say the Apache too and other things.
Into what they call a corpus database or a text database. And from there, they have rights and control over licensing, copyrights, as well as the ability to sub-license to others our Lakota language data. By playing the game, they've been able to amass a lot of resources. From one of his nonprofits, he clears over six figures, over $130,000 in compensation.
So now we got to pay some non-native to go ahead and basically learn our own language. That's what's going to happen. It's just like when people buy our water from overseas, we have to pay them to drink our own water on our own land. It's ridiculous, but I would really worry about that. I mean, I see the way the songs are shared. I mean, we bitch about each other about how we get our songs, but this is a little different because no one's preventing people from singing. They're saying you shouldn't sing that song. But with this, it's like you can't even sing it being native who you are because someone else owns that song, like say Universal. Imagine that. Somebody coming down and throwing you a big old because you can't sing this song because Universal's going to sue you. That could happen. It could happen. Better learn how to protect ourselves and our preservation data because, someone's going to use it, say it's theirs. Next thing you know, we can't even do our own thing. I mean, we speak our own language, in this case, for the Lakota. Ours would be singing our own songs and talking our own language. Who knows?
He also has the Language Conservancy, of course, the Lakota Language Consortium, Northern Cheyenne Language Consortium, Apache Language Consortium, and the Crow Language Consortium. So we have been fighting for the rights to licensing, copyrights, and sub-licensing, and to get them to relinquish all of these rights because it is our language.
Just putting it out there.